Hey guys, so for this week's video I wanted to show you guys a gift box that I made for me and my girlfriend's 2-year anniversary. Here's a quick overview of it. So pretty much when you open it, after a short delay, it starts playing music. And then I've just got some photos of us that you can just lift up like this. And so that's a quick overview of it. And then I will show you now how I made this. Alright, so of course I chose the worst weather possible to go to Hobby Lobby to gather my materials, but that was okay. My goal for this trip here was to find a wooden box. I was originally going to make one myself, but I was running out of time, especially with work catching up on me and stuff like that. Something pre-made like these would be a lot more time efficient as well as cost effective. So here I'm just looking at different styles and different types, seeing which one would work best for me in my design that I had planned. So this is what I originally walked away with, but then I did find this like super decorative, higher quality box section, and I was looking through them and I decided on this one, mostly because it looked closest to what an anniversary gift would look like. From there, I picked up some black string, some 3-dimensional stickers of cats that look a lot like Melissa's, as well as some pretty cardstock and a heart-shaped hole punch, and then I was out of Hobby Lobby and on my way to Target. And at Target I printed out some 5x7 photos from their instant photography section. I kind of regret going 5x7 because they ended up being 5 times more expensive also, but that's okay. And of course the weather was still horrible and it was a pain to get everything back into the car. I don't know why, but this is literally the only day in the last month where it's rained this bad. And so the very last piece of the puzzle is this sound recording device. So let's get started on building this thing. So how this is set up is currently there's this plastic tab here, and that keeps this metal part from touching the rest of this circuit board or whatever. So if I pull this tab out, it actually will start playing music since it's touching. And I can put that back. It's pretty much like a greeting card that when you open up, it'll start playing music. So this tab right here is what will cause it to stop playing music once the card is closed. So if I close it like this, you can see that the music stops, and when I quote-unquote open the card, it starts playing again. And so I just need to, oh god, I'm kind of bending it here. So what I need to do is when the box opens, I need to have this trigger this also in the same fashion as a greeting card. That's something I need to figure out how I'm going to do, but for now I'm just going to record a song. Okay, this is kind of annoying. Okay, so in the packaging that it came with this 3.5mm audio jack, so I can plug this into the thing like this. And then what I need to do next is just find a song on my phone. So the instructions say that I just need to push it once and then push it again when I stop recording. So let's see how that goes. And then restart this. And then I'm going to push this tab in to power it on, off and on. So it's working. Alright, so now that this is done, I'm going to get started on the next part. So now I'm going to cut it down so it fits in the box at the same ratio that this is. Alright, so I think I've matched up my photos with the cardstock in the way that I want. You can sort of see how, you can sort of see the theme that I was going with, that, how this photo has some greenery in the back. So as a backdrop I had this watercolored lighter green. This photo, if you can see it behind my lamp, this photo has some bluer, greener tones, so that's why I chose this background. You can see in this photo has a lot of the sky, so I had a blue background. This one has the sunset, so I had yellow in the background. This one was set on Halloween, and we were wearing a lot of orange and red, so I put this. This one was very icy and snowy, so I had this like a light blue. And so you can kind of see the theme that I'm going with. Alright, so here's my box currently, and I did get the music stuff working, and so let me show you how I got that working. Alright, so let me first show you this thing. So I added this wire nail here so that this thing doesn't completely open. The reason why is because I can only have this tab go so far before it ends up not doing what it's supposed to. Without these tracks, closing the box would actually make this paper go this way rather than down. And so I needed to add these here. And so you can see them working here. So you can see when I close this, the paper goes down like that. So that's the music so far. So now is to work on the paper, and that shouldn't be too hard. Alright, so here is my piece of paper that will drop right into here. It is not going to be perfect because the floor of this isn't completely flat. But I think that this will be better than nothing. Sorry, it's a little blurry. But at least it hides like what is underneath there. So I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Alright, so after attaching those pieces of paper, this is what it looks like. I'm going to remove this plastic tab and music should start playing. So it's still very audible through the box. Let me see if closing the box will actually do the thing that I want it to. It seems like it does, so let me try opening it again. And it does play music. Awesome. So I think we're heading in the right direction. Alright, so here are my photos. It's getting a little darker, so I gotta finish up soon. But pretty much, I tried my best to center them, but I was just doing it by eye. I mean, at the end of the day, I kind of want this to look handmade, because it is handmade, and that's kind of like, you know, how things... I feel like handmade things kind of look nicer because they have this like certain charm to them, you know? And so here are my photos, and it's kind of nice that I was able to find double-sided sticky tape. I think all these photos look really nice, especially with this background. Yeah, so there are the photos. So what I want to do next is I have this hole punch, if it'll focus. I have this hole punch, and so it's actually a heart shape. What is wrong with my focus? It's a heart shape, and so what I want to do is put one hole punch here, 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 and here. And so the idea is that as my girlfriend picks them out of the box, she'll pull like a little tab, and the tab will open up and reveal the next one. Like, you'll see in a second, but it's pretty much daisy chained. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Alright, so I've got all my photos, hole punch with these hearts, and so now what I want to do is add these like decorative dimensional stickers on the corners of them to make them look a little bit prettier or something. You'll see. Cool, let's do that. Alright, so I've put these dimensional stickers on all these photos, and it's actually added a lot of dimension and height to this, so it seems like a more full gift. So now I'm gonna get some string and tie each of these photos together. Alright guys, so I think I finally got this done. Let me show you what I've got. So here's the box, and unsurprisingly enough, or I guess surprisingly, is that the cards are actually too thick, and that I have to actually squish them down a little bit to fit in the box. So let me show you. So it opens and starts playing music. And so I eventually want to add like a cover saying like, I don't know, happy 2-year anniversary. So just open it like this. I think it turned out well. She's gonna need really long arms to get get it all though, but I think it's cool. Alright guys, so I'm about to pick her up for dinner. Alright guys, so I'm about to go pick her up for dinner. Alright guys, so I'm about to go pick her... Alright guys, so I'm about to go pick up Melissa for dinner, and after dinner she'll come back here and I'll give her the box and I'll show you guys her reaction then. So I'll see you guys in a second.
Max wants to look at it too. Whoa! What's what happened? Oh my gosh. Max. This is cute. Did you pick really not flattering pictures? You're like Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively. You always choose it. Oh no!
It's okay.
But you see, it's so steady as I'm burning inside. I feel that warmth as I have fallen too deep. Now I know that you know me, 'cause I've been told to believe it's just a kiss for a kiss. Close your eyes, we could float away all alone through this crowded